One of the topics that I find often comes up when I work with leaders as an executive coach is the concept of leadership influence. It's a competency that can make or break a leader's career. So I wanted to talk just a bit about leadership influence. First of all, what is influence? Ultimately, we think about influence in terms of how we achieve results through people. And it's really draws upon important sources of power. So then the question becomes, well, what constitutes power? Well, I like to think about power as the concept is, in essence, who needs whom the most. And that power can come in different forms. And so I find that in my work with as an executive coach with clients, what I try to help them do is understand that there really are two sources of power. One would be formal power, your legitimate power, the power that's granted to you by your organization. The second kind would be personal sources of power. Power that you gain, for example, through your achievements or your accomplishments. It's in essence, what can you do? But I also think an important part of personal power really is who you are as a person, your personality, your style, your capacity to build relationships with individuals, to look out for their needs. So it's really these two sources of power come together in terms of influence. And really we need both of them. So I found that some people believe that formal power is a bad thing, when in fact I would argue otherwise. I think there are instances when it's absolutely appropriate to use formal power. But what I find in my work with leaders is that many times some leaders choose or recognize that the only power they've got available to them is formal, legitimate power. In essence, they get the club out to beat their people into submission. The challenge of that is that if I continue to use my power club on you, then I may damage the relationship and limit my ability to use influence with you. So in summary, I find that leadership influence is hugely important for leadership effectiveness in organizations. And I find that a lot of my work as an executive coach is really, it's about power, helping leaders understand what it is, how best to use it, and more importantly, when not to use it.